We got vegan gays giving out advice about being depressed, which is, I find, fucking amazing. We got Nick Chigilli still sucking off Nick Walker. He lost. Deal with it. And now you're agreeing with what Nick just said in the podcast, talking to Guy Cicinino, but whatever. Whatever. We got Greg Doucette trying to stir a beef with Sean Nanawani, I guess that's how you pronounce his last name, and Jeff Cavalier. If I would agree, I'd be worried about the twins. But through all that, we have Facebook, Instagram, that's ran by Meta, cutting down the amount of money that they're giving out there. They pretty much they stopped the monetization on Reels. And there's rumors going around that YouTube might be following suit and making it harder to get monetized as well as make money on videos. It's a rumor right now, but let's dive into everything that I'm discussing right now on these 10 minutes. So let's get out there, baby. Let's do this shit. So, first thing first, vegan gains. How in the flying fuck can you give somebody advice about how not to be depressed when all you do is do depression ass shit, like, you know, complain about life sucks and sit in the house in the dark and complain about how people hurt you and life isn't worth living. Like, you're the most depressive motherfucker that I know. Okay? Now, I suffer from post-traumatic stress, and I'm doing an actual video. I had a guy ask me in my live chat here in the video that we were doing roasting your ass on the live stream on Sunday to talk about anxiety and hypervigilance and all that shit. And I'm going to discuss that here sometime this week. If not, it'll be early next week. And I will be uploading it on both this channel and my fitness channel because I think it's something that everybody can benefit from. I suffer from post-traumatic stress. I got medication in my office closet as well as in my master bedroom that the VA prescribed to me for combat-related post-traumatic stress. I used to take all those fucking pills and be doped up out of my mind, but I had to realize that the pills only gonna do so much. I have to do the work. I suffer every day from that shit. But I don't use that as an excuse to not want to get better. That's one of the reasons why I come on YouTube and I vent, I have fun, I joke about a lot of things. I had to do something positive, and getting into fitness was my true outlet. Because I got a wife and kids. Now, you hate kids, and that's fine, whatever. Somebody clean your ass when you was young, you dumb fuck. But for someone like you that suffer from depression, I'm going to give the guy that you kind of just blew off some good advice. You have to find out what's triggering you that makes you depressed in the first fucking place. What is going on in your psyches that's causing you to be depressed? Your cognitive way of fucking thinking. What is going on in your fucking brain? You can be overtraining yourself, Richard, because it's obvious you like to lift very heavy. And at your body weight, you're not healthy at all. You think you're strong. At that body weight, that's average strength that you're doing. You're almost 300 pounds. You're benching 340 for reps. You're 300 pounds. You're supposed to be able to bench 340 for fucking reps. I'm 175, and I'm going to bench 250 for a single. Eventually, my goal is to hit 300 at 175 for a single. I want to beat 300 pounds just to move some heavyweight. That's stupid. So being fat can also lead to a state of depression. The way the inflammation of the brain, the way the body does when you're fat, causes your way of thinking, your cognitive behavior to be a little off. Because the way the hormones are imbalanced at that time. You know, you have a little more estrogen, not too much testosterone. But you got to find out what's triggering your depression. Get more sleep and get off the goddamn internet and go out and do something, and you'll probably nix your fucking depression. You can't give advice if you're not going to practice what you preach. I talk to a lot of military buddies that deal with post-traumatic stress, and you know, it's good to have a support system. I still talk to a therapist once a month. Been doing it for over 10 years. Because that's my way to decode when I'm pissed off about shit. But I still have to do the work. And I'm a living testimony to that. You have to do the fucking work. Meds only get you so far. You are addicted to the fucking meds. They're only gonna do so fucking much. You have to do the fucking work. You have to face what's causing your depression in the first place. I had to face my traumas. And I still have days where those traumas come back around. I had to face them. I had to ground myself. I had to wonder why I'm having these fucking thoughts. What did I see? What caused this trigger? So find out what's triggering you and then deal with it, dum-dum. Give somebody advice. The fuck you think you... Anyway, Nick Trigilli is still on the Nick Walker. Why did he lose to Samson Dada in the Arnold Classic? Samson Dada's physique was more pleasing to look at. Nick Walker just said that. Now, for some reason, Nick, you're starting to agree with him. But you were saying that Nick Walker's physique was better than Samson Dada. That ain't what Nick Walker said. He just actually said it. While talking to Guy Cicinino, that his physique to the judge's eyes probably wasn't the most pleasing physique. Even Greg Doucette says that. I gotta give Greg, how you doing, Greg? Your big mosquito here. I'm getting a second. I had to give him props for that. He even said that. Now, I don't know why you're so mad about being wrong about your picks. At least Nick Miller from Nick Strength and Power moved on from it. Why the fuck can't you? You still beating that horse. It's been going on 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. He lost. He lost. He told people to stop being mad and jumping on Samson Dada's fucking page and ripping at the judges. They had the right to decide the way they decided. They didn't like his physique. His physique sucked. Deal with it. Just deal with it. On there trying to milk and sell your subs, man. The fuck, man. The fuck. And I don't see how y'all picked him over. They picked him because he was just in better shape than Nick Walker. If Nick would have kept about 5 pounds of muscle on his frame and filled out just a little bit more and then come in too depleted, his physique probably would have more of a flowing feel. Instead, he got depleted. He shriveled up. His physique had some strong points, but it just wasn't as nicely flowing as it was with Samson Dada. And you got to remember, when he won the Honor Classic a couple years ago, that line wasn't as stacked as it was now. There wasn't no Andrew Jack. There wasn't no Samson Dada. There was no Big Ramy. There was no Sean Cleary. This was a stacked fucking line. So the judges were seeing the other physiques compared to his, and they're like, hey, man, yeah, deal with it. He lost. Deal with it. Now, Greg Doucette, how you doing, Greg? Your biggest mosquito is here. Been a while, Greg. You is trying to stir the pot between Jeff Cavalier and Sean Nawani. Now, I understand you don't like Jeff nor Sean. Okay? And that's fine. But here's the problem, Greg. There are some things that Jeff Cavalier said that make sense, and there are some things that Sean Nawani said that made sense. They're both entitled to their own opinions, just like you is. But I'd rather listen to Sean Nawani or Jeff Cavalier about overall general fitness than you. And you know why? You promote your supplements like the subs are the key. It's the work you do. It's the work you do. Okay? Supplements can give the edge, but you can't depend on subs for every fucking thing. I find it hard to believe that you dope up on all your subs before you work out. You shouldn't have to. You can just test. You should have enough testosterone to get your ass up and go do something. Drink one of these. Zero sugar monster. Drink one of them. Little caffeine. It has 105 milligrams of caffeine. You guys can barely see that right there. 105. Whole container. That's enough to get me going for the whole fucking goddamn day. You got any problem with stamps in your fucking body? I take multivitamins. I take beetroot, ashwagandha, stuff like that. But all that pre-workout, all that beta-alanine, man, fuck all that shit. Just to get up and move and work out. If you depend on subs like that, something is seriously wrong with you. That means you have a hard problem adhering to your training without subs. That's why I call you the con man. Nick Trigilli is getting just as bad as you is. You tried to take Jeff Cavalier's hard work and Sean Nawani's hard work and promote your subs off of them. Sad, Greg. Come, man. Now, if I were you, I'd worry about them twins that you got to, you know, try to prep for bodybuilding. They're going to blast a lot of gear. Now, it's going to look mighty, mighty bad if they flop at their first show. It's their first show, but if they don't crack at least the top 10, if that many competitors even compete in that show that they're going to fucking do, it's not too good for you, Greg. It's not. And Eddie Hall, I thought he was going to, you know, get your cookbook. He was just with Jay Cutler talking about bulking up again. I told you, your cookbook wasn't going to do it for Eddie Hall. He shouldn't be bulking up. He's not going to cut. He wants to bulk. You're wasting your time with that. Nobody gonna pay $100 for a cookbook. That's why you get other free programs for your tax break. Because ain't nobody buying all that high ass shit. Come on, Greg. Give it the program, baby. Give it the program. Come on, man. Sell that shit to the wolves, motherfucker. But the biggest thing that I want to talk about, before I talk about football in my next video, the Aaron Rodgers saga. Facebook, Instagram, no longer monetization on the reels. You can still make money, but they're cutting that part out. They already started it. You can go look it up on Google, search it, read about it yourself. I'll link the article in the description below, as well as my main as my fitness channel as well, for you guys that want to go on my fitness channel. Description below. YouTube. Now, there's rumors right now. So it's been swirling for a while, and I think it's starting to get some momentum. Over the last couple of years, and I truly believe COVID was a blessing in disguise. You guys know back in the day, all my videos, I used to always tell you guys to mask up because COVID is real. It's a cold virus. I had it. It made me sick, but I recovered. And yes, I done had the shots. Don't judge anyone that don't want the shots. I've never been that way. You have a right to wear a mask if you want to. Take an antiviral you want to. Do what the fuck you want to. Just protect yourself. I always say that. Then I got tired of saying it because, you know, it became routine. You all have common sense and know how to wash your hands and take care of your motherfucking self, motherfuckers. But look, I'm a sucker for help. That's why I turned my life around 4 or 5 years ago. I think COVID was an eye-opener to what's going on in the media world as well. When the government shut down, everything fucked up. That's why we got so much high inflation. And then we're helping Ukraine with a war that we shouldn't even be fighting in, but that's another discussion for another fucking day. There's more jobs being created, but the problem is nobody want to go to work. Nobody wants to go to work. Everybody wants to sit home, get fat, work from home. Okay? But there's a problem with that. And there's a lot of health complications that are starting to come out now by people sitting in front of the screen all damn day, trying to work from home and getting fat and getting diabetes and shit because everything's so convenient around them and ain't too many people working out or moving or doing some type of physical activity, i.e. a job. So there's been discussions going on that not just YouTube, but the other platforms like TikTok, Twitter, you know, it's costing more to run those websites. Okay? And since they have to pay out money to people that are monetized and that's putting out content that they have to pay out of pocket, they already take 8% of that money from the partnerships and ads and all that shit, right? But I hope they do this, and yes, that suck for me, but like I say, I'm already established outside of YouTube. This isn't my primary source of income. I'm a personal trainer. I'm prior service, so I'm established already, okay? But you have a lot of people that depends on YouTube so much so, like the Nikocado avocados of the world, that they're killing them fucking selves to make some fucking money. Now, YouTube is like that. It might not even affect because their sub count's so fucking high and then they get like 100,000 a view, right? But there is rumor going around that YouTube might be, I'm saying might, but the rumor has really been taking off of this, that even if you hit the 1,000 sub mark and become eligible for monetization, that in order for YouTube to pay you out any type of revenue on your videos, okay, you have to hit 10,000 views a video. to start to see that money from the ad partnerships, stuff like that. And the reason being is YouTube's paying out so much money that, you know, it costs to keep up YouTube. They have to pay and pay. It's like this is a big old conglomerate type thing. YouTube paying you, but YouTube got to pay people motherfucking too, okay? They got to pay partnership stuff too. With inflation and stuff like that going on, they can save money by doing that. And it will entice a lot of you lazy motherfuckers to go to work. Because the world is failing. It's failing horribly. So, if YouTube does that, then yes, people like me, that's close to 1,000 subs, but don't get 10,000 views a video, we won't make a dime. And I'm fine with that. Like I said, this isn't my primary source of income. Okay? But for people like Vegan Gains and all the rest of you guys that's monetized, but you're not even getting 10,000 views a video no more, and this is your source of income, you can be going to other platforms, but guess what? Those platforms too are going to tighten up. If Facebook and Instagram, which is ran by Meta, is starting to tighten up, YouTube's going to follow suit because it's owned by Google, if I recall. They're going to follow suit. And once they follow suit, you better believe Twitch, you better believe Rumble, Snapchat, all those other platforms are going to follow suit and then change they you know, recommendations up. They prerequisites up for you to get monetized. So my advice to you guys is, unless you like PewDiePie, Logan Paul, like you got like over 1 million subs and you're getting 100,000 views video guaranteed, I will be thinking about getting a motherfucking job. Because if they go this route, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't gonna make a dime no more. And there's even rumor that if your video's over 1 year old, they will stop monetizing those videos because it's over 1 year old. There's no need to keep paying you for a video that's over 1 year old. That way they can still make money and save money on the back. Just saying, those are rumors, but I remember vaguely hearing about the Facebook shit before it happened about 9 months ago, and it didn't happen. So if it happens, you're hearing it here first. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I got to make a football video, and then I have a special video that's going to roast someone that I know personally that my cousin want me to roast. Stay tuned to that. This will be an interesting one. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'm out. Peace.